This program is brought to you by Waste Management of North County and Oceanside, who are dedicated to serving customers and community as a safe, comprehensive service provider, a good corporate citizen, and a responsible environmental steward. Think green, think Waste Management. The following program does not necessarily reflect the views, opinions, or policies of the City of Oceanside, its elected officials, KOCT, its board of directors, or staff.
Hi, welcome to Oceanside Spectrum. I'm your host, Elaine Swan. Well, we have a great lineup of guests to take us through our show today. Main Street Oceanside is here to chat about the exciting Dia de los Muertos event that's coming up this month right here in the city of Oceanside. Also, the Oceanside Coastal Neighborhood Association, they'll be stopping by to speak about their organization and some of the events they have coming up. Joining us are the Friends of Oceanside Parks and Recreation. They're here to talk about this year's Fall Festival and the chili cook-off. Soul Charter School will be here to talk about some of the programs they offer at their school and how you can enroll your student. October is Depression Awareness Month, and we will have Optum San Diego here to share resources for those struggling with mental health challenges. So get ready, because Oceanside Spectrum starts now. Hi there. Our first guest of the day is not a stranger to us. Kathy Nichol from Main Street Oceanside always has the information on what's going on here in our city. Kathy, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me.
It's always a pleasure to have you. And you've always got something new in store for us each year.
Yay.
So I can't wait to hear what's going on for our fall season here in the city of Oceanside.
So in October in the downtown, all of October, the month, we have our Shop on Win, Shop Local program again, where you can buy something downtown and put in for a drawing. And then on the 7th, we have our 3rd annual Taste of Oceanside with over 35 sip and nibble stops.
Ooh,
so that'll be great.
Nice. Yes.
And then Haunted Market again for our 10th year.
Wow.
Trick or treat all evening, costume parade. A little contest later on, and all that information is on our website.
Okay.
And then the last event of the month, which was started in the downtown and moved to the Mission because it got big,
Yes.
is our 17th annual Dia de los Muertos.
Wow.
And our website, MSLR Dia de los Muertos. We have Facebook. But this is a great event. Milano and Company donates our marigolds every year.
Oh.
We do between 20 and 25 altars, or a friend does. We have entertainment the whole day, which is traditional Hispanic dance, singing. We have the old man dance. We also have Por Siempre Car Club from Oceanside comes in with 75 cars.
Wow.
Car show, and they do altars in their cars.
Oh my goodness, really?
Exactly. We have a chalk cemetery, which is done along the parish side into the cemetery, where you can draw your own little memory to a family member who has passed away.
Right, right.
And then we have hot food, prepackaged food, vendors. It's a family day. We're bringing a new kids area.
Oh, really?
With some bounce houses and things for the kids to do activity. So it is a family day.
Yes.
It is the only day and event that we don't want animals in there, because there's a lot of people.
Okay, okay.
We also have our Calaveras dancers that come in, which is very traditional cowboy dance, and if you're familiar with it, it's again on our website.
Yeah.
But it's a great event from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the last Sunday of the month, always in October.
Okay, so 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. last Sunday of the month, so people can. And
At
then
the
what
Mission.
about parking? Because that's always, something
parking.
we want to make sure.
Parking is $5 to come in, but you can also catch the shuttle at El Camino High School.
Oh, good.
The Mission has allowed our Dia de los Muertos volunteer committee to continue the tradition and make sure that this event and the education about this historical thing to celebrate our ancestors continues in Oceanside. We are the largest Dia I think.
Okay.
And it's also at the Mission. What a spiritual
goodness, I
place to
know.
have it.
Yeah.
The grounds are phenomenal.
Yes.
So great event. The gift shop, the museum, and of course the historic church will be open.
And all of that will be open during the time too.
Correct, and they will be
wow.
doing Mass. So if you want to go to Mass, there is Mass parking on the parish side. But we do hope that you'll come down. And this is for, it's not just for the Hispanic people. I didn't know about it until I started doing it in 2006.
Right.
And just that feeling of, I'm remembering my ancestors, I'm remembering what's happening, I'm celebrating their life. It's just a great event.
It is, it really is. It's a great event, and it seems as though every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Do you find that that's happening? Yeah.
I feel that the community has really welcomed it and given it that hug that it needed, and I'm just glad that more and more people come. You can ride your bike there also, which is another option because we're close to the bike trail.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Oceanside has so much to offer, and I'm so glad, especially with the fall season kicking off. I just love that everything is planned out so well, and it's all family oriented. That's
Correct.
the key, and that everything is free.
Family friendly.
Family friendly and free.
And
a good
free.
thing.
That's right.
So people can check out the website to get details, correct?
Yes,
so they can
ma'am.
get times. Well, Kathy, thank you so much for coming and sharing. We certainly
Yay.
appreciate you always. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with our next guest. Make sure you check out the website for Main Street Oceanside. We'll be right back.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes twice a day. They have the time.
Hi, welcome back. Well, we are here with our next guest from the Oceanside Coastal Neighborhood Association. We have Jane Marshall and Lane Stewart. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Glad
Thank you for
to
having
have
us.
you here. Welcome, welcome. Well, a lot of individuals may not know what your association is and kind of what you do and the coverage of our community. So first and foremost, tell us about the association and the area in which you all kind of cover. Lane, where you go?
Oceanside Coastal Neighborhood Association's borders are Mission Avenue to Oceanside Boulevard,
Okay.
from the beach to the freeway.
From the
And
beach
so-
to the freeway.
and-
Okay.
It's open to residents, business owners, renters, anyone who lives or works within those boundaries are welcome to come and join our organization.
Oh, wonderful. And then what does the organization do? Which is a lot.
Yeah, we do. We're very active. Well, starting in 2003, a group of neighbors in the neighborhood got together because they saw things weren't quite the way they wanted it to be. But as it's progressed, we become very active with the city. They often seek our opinion about certain matters that affect neighborhood or quality of life. But we also communicate with them as far as things from traffic or, say for instance, the Coast Highway redevelopment. We petition them on issues that are of concern to the neighborhood, and we really all try to work together for a better Oceanside.
Oh, that's good, which is good. And speaking of a better Oceanside, Lane, you literally have seen Oceanside get better. I mean, you've lived this, correct?
Yes, that is correct. I moved here in 1997 from the Encinitas area and purchased a house actually through one of the city programs.
Oh, okay.
And I had bars on my windows because of the crime and just the way that the neighborhoods were in that time and over the years. Of course, now I don't have bars on the windows anymore, which
Hey,
means
now.
it's
That's
a
a
lot
good thing.
nicer, and just the quality of life has improved greatly over that time due to the influx of newer residents. Some of the development has increased the police force, et cetera. So it's been a change in the right direction as far as I'm concerned.
That's good. And you all have been very influential in kind of not only spearheading it, but making your voice heard.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's very interesting because as I got involved about 4 or 5 years ago, we we were kind of not as well known, or we may even had, you know, oh, they just like to complain a lot. But in the last few years, we really have made a powerful and positive impact with the city. As I mentioned, that they'll come and ask our opinion if we could solicit the neighborhood, as well as with some other associations, whether it's in South O or out in the Valley. You know, Action is another group. There's another group called Vocal, and oftentimes we'll utilize each other to help with certain issues.
And you've really had some strides. You've made some strides and actually have some successes, some different things that have taken place. Tell me about it.
Well, a couple of them is the first one that's been very big is there was a movement, if you will, about getting digital billboards in Oceanside. There were going to be about 4, 2 on College in 78, 1 in Airport in 76, and then 1 right across from us in the area of the casino. And our goal was we solicited all of our members, along with many others throughout the city, who felt that this was just a degradation to the quality of life in Oceanside. We have this casual, you know, California vibe going on, and now we're going to look like Vegas or Tijuana. No.
Yes.
So that was a really important step that we were able to not only prohibit, but now, or stop, but the document is
And what was the other one?
The other one, well, we have several, but we were just recently able to help with the state of California has declared that we have affordable housing, we don't have enough and all this. Well, they've allowed for granny flats to become legal.
Yes.
Well, in the process, as you know, there's a lot of short-term rentals, and that does impact the neighborhood quality of life.
Right.
And so we were able to successfully have that stop. So any changes, not only to the primary residence, but also to the affordable housing unit, must be long-term rentals.
Oh, that's a good thing.
It's a big deal,
that's going to help impact the entire area.
Right. And we also work on traffic issues. Like, say with the Coast Highway redevelopment, we're very concerned about you know, cut-through traffic, and as you know, the construction and then the lane diets occur, it could negatively impact the neighbors.
And so with you all being such a strong force, it's really helping the community and helping the neighborhood. So we're so thankful for that, and looking forward to seeing all of the continued growth. Thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing. If you want to find out more about the association, make sure you visit our website and theirs to find out how you can help beautify our city. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back.
Use motor oil or cocktail or toxins. Dispose carefully, you got lots of options. Never the trash, the drain, or the ground. That's insane and it ain't safe and sound. Oceanside is a zero waste city. Oceanside is a zero waste city. Oceanside is a zero waste city. Oceanside is a zero waste city.
Recycle used oil and filters at certified collection points in Oceanside. For locations, see greenoceanside.org.
Hi, welcome back. Well, we are here with our next guest from the Friends of Oceanside Parks, Victor Roy and Genevieve Wonder. So glad to have you here today. Welcome, and welcome back, Genevieve.
Thank you.
My gosh, so I'm so excited because there's always I love our city, and we always have really great things going on, but the thing that's most important is we have really great people like yourselves making sure that the great things go on. So welcome, and I'm really excited to have you here. So what have we got? Well, first of all, let's let individuals know what you all do, because you're serving currently as the president.
Yes,
and
I'm
so
president of the Friends of Oceanside Parks and Recreation for 2 years, starting this July. And we are a nonprofit organization that gathers sponsors and members and donations in order to put on our concert series in the parks across Oceanside from May through November. We've been in Rancho Doloro Park, in Mance Buchanan Park, and we added South Oceanside Elementary School in the play yard last year, and this year was even more successful than last year, so we're on to something good.
Wow, that's really great. And the good thing we have beautiful parks here in the city of Oceanside, and so it's so nice that you put on events that that the residents can enjoy, and many of them are free too, which is
That's right.
And it's because of your hard work that it makes it free for the residents that are here. And you have a event coming up. I think it's a chili cook-off, right?
We do. The Fall Festival Chili Cook-Off will be November 4th on a Saturday at Heritage Park, and it runs from 12 noon to 4 p.m.
And there's going to be some special guests there too, right, Genevieve? Who
There most certainly is, and we welcome everybody to come out. We actually have a chili cook-off. We usually have 5 contenders.
Oh, really?
Yes, and there will be we have 3 trophies, the first, second, and third, and the People's Choice Award.
Oh, now what's that?
Just to let you know, the firemen always win the People's Choice Award.
Oh, really?
Yes, but we have your own Kelly Davis that's going to be teaching salsa lessons.
Oh, wonderful.
So that is going to be absolutely wonderful. We also have Greg Douglas, who is a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer.
Oh.
He and his girlfriend are going to be playing music, rock and roll.
Okay.
And so our only paid event for Friends of Oceanside Parks and Rec is the May event, and that's our fundraiser.
It's your fundraiser, sure.
Yes. All the other
funds,
concerts
right.
are free.
Yeah.
All the other concerts are free. So, you know, it's a really good family activity.
Now, how did you get involved with the organization?
I got involved with Oceanside Parks and Rec and the library board because I'm a retired senior, a senior athlete, and I wanted to be put in time with the city and make our community better, make Oceanside better. And it takes volunteers, and I found out, do I want to be on a commission? No, I want to be with Parks and Recreation. That's my passion.
Okay.
And the library is my passion, so I'm so happy to be part of both of those organizations.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Now, if individuals want to attend the Fall Festival, do they need to sign up or anything, or you just show up?
Just show up. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring your neighbors, because this is an event for everybody. And there'll be photo opportunities all day long throughout the event.
Oh, wow.
And we also, at Heritage Park, the Heritage Park group will have costume people from the 1888 era in period costumes, and there'll be docents in the village, in the Heritage Park village buildings. And so that makes it extra special, and I just confirmed that before we went on the air.
Oh, well, that's good. Oh, that's perfect, because we have such rich history here in our city, and so it's great to have some individuals that
And Oceanside was founded in 1888, so this goes back to that time.
Oh, perfect. Very good. Spot on. You all are doing a fantastic job. Well, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing. I certainly appreciate it. And so we'll see if the firefighters win the chili cook-off again this year. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But thank you so much. We certainly appreciate it. If you want to get involved with the all of our wonderful, beautiful parks, make sure you take a look at the website for our Parks and Recreation Department. You can find out all of the great things that are going on right here in our city. We'll be right back.
Tri-City Medical Center, a leader in advanced healthcare close to home.
I've completed 8 Ironman races until a ruptured herniated disc caused me debilitating pain.
I performed a successful microdiscectomy on Kathleen.
But I did not want to run anymore. I didn't want to risk pain again. After time, I needed an Ironman-sized dream, so I returned to triathlons.
I worked with Kathleen to help her regain her strength.
Thank you, Tri-City Medical Center, for your incredible orthopedic work.
Tri-City Medical Center, advanced healthcare for you.
Hi, welcome back. Well, we are here now with the co-founder of Soul Charter School, Michael Grimes. Welcome to the show, Michael.
Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you here.
Yeah.
Charter school, which is a good thing, oh my goodness, gives families choices for education, correct? So what is unique about Soul? I love the name, Soul.
Yeah, man, we're the first charter school in North County, San Diego. The first charter approved to open in the San Diego School District boundaries.
Really?
And so we're a grade 7 through 12 charter school. So we blend middle school directly into high school.
Okay.
So one school for grades 7 through 12. And that alone is a new option for students.
Wow.
We have 100 students per grade max, 600 students per campus, grades 7 through 12. So it's not too big, it's not too small. So that's the concrete aspect. But more importantly, we offer project-based experiential learning.
Oh, what is that?
It's taking the learning off the page, relating it all back to real life. We call all of our classes RARE Explorations. And so they're each a 9-week project.
Okay.
The RARE stands for relatable, applicable, relevant, experiential, and engaging.
Okay.
So all of the explorations are relatable and applicable to real life. Students are doing and exploring the learning instead of just memorizing it.
Okay.
So that's one huge aspect of the program is
Okay.
our hands-on project-based experiential learning model. And then that's partnered with our holistic program, which is teaching to the whole being as opposed to just the mental aspect of the being.
Yes.
And so that happens in a few different ways at Soul, primarily through our holistic program that we call Integra. It's a
Okay.
Latin word for entire, complete, and whole. And students begin every day with 20 minutes of Integra. They get grounded, centered, prepared for the day, focus, set their intention. They return to Integra at the end of the day for 20 minutes of reflection, processing, finding completion, celebrating their successes, and preparing to move forward.
That's awesome.
And then we have midday Integra. That's based on the building block of the day. So we have mental power Monday, emotional intelligence Tuesday, social skills Wednesday, physical well-being Thursday, and personal development Friday.
So you really are taking care of the whole whole being. That social skills one is a good one because especially with kids in this particular age group, we need it.
Exactly. It's really hard for students in that age to be learning when they're preoccupied by all the social and emotional aspects of life, of being a teenager, of being in middle school and high school. And so when you help them learn how to deal with those aspects of teenage development, they are able to become much more focused and present with their work in the classroom.
Wow.
And then the learning can really start to take off.
And you are really approaching this from, I love that you're approaching this from a holistic perspective because I think that's what's, going to last. We need something different today.
Yeah, that's the piece that we're so excited about. Our whole founding team, we've all been educators for a long time and doing this. And that project-based model, it's really good progression in education, but that holistic piece is missing. And that isn't prevalent in schools yet. And that's what we spent years developing. And now that we opened about a month ago, on August 29th was our first day of school.
Wow.
And we've already seen these incredible transformations in these students. Parents are saying their children are happy at school for the first time. Students are smiling and making friends and feeling good and enjoying school. And then that allows them to be more present and really focus on the learning. And
now,
so it really goes back to the holistic.
Are you still accepting enrollment throughout the entire school year?
Yeah. Until we hit our capacity. This year we can hold about 125 students will be our maximum. And so we still have seats in both our 7th and 9th grade.
Oh, good.
We opened this year with grades 7 and 9, the first year of middle school, the first year of high school. And then we'll grow vertically. So next year will be 7, 8, 9, and 10. We'll add 11th grade in our 3rd year and 12th grade in our 4th year.
Okay. And so if parents are really interested in taking a look at your program and seeing what you offer and really seeing, how do they find you all?
Yeah, there's a few ways. Our website has much more detailed information on the program.
Okay.
The website also has enrollment forms and pictures, videos, and the phone number. But our phone number is 858-345-1888.
Okay, perfect.
And that's great.
And we'll make sure that we have your website link up too.
And,
so
and the website as well. People can go there. Yep.
And get detailed information. That's great.
And we have an open door policy. We open people to come in and visit anytime they want. We feel like this is a model of education that we want people to see. And we just invite people to come in and check it out and see what this new model of education looks like and if it's the right fit for your family and your children.
Oh, perfect. I love it. And I love the open door policy too. That's a good thing.
When schools are doing good things, you want people to see it.
That's right. So. And not hiding kind of behind closed doors or anything like that. That's great. Well, it sounds like you all are doing a fantastic thing there. So you're really feeding the entire student. And so great. Congratulations too on getting into the San Diego School District.
Thanks.
That's great.
Yep. It was a long process, but we're now seeing the fruits of the labor pay off. So it's been incredible.
Okay, and now we're going to send off some wonderful little ones into society as whole people who have been fed.
Yeah, well, and then the other part of that that's really important is when you understand more of who you are, when you find understanding of all those aspects of the being, it connects you to your life passions and purpose. And we say our job is to give students the tools and the skills they need to create that life of their dreams. So they're not going into society only prepared to survive, but like to really thrive, to do what it is that they are passionate about, and have the skills to really like create that life of their dreams.
Perfect.
So
very
that's
good.
the goal. Yeah.
Thank you for helping to feed the dream. I
Thanks.
appreciate it. All right, well, thank you so much, and we're so glad you came on and talked to us about your school. We're excited about what's going to happen, especially as far as our young people are concerned. Make sure you visit their website so you can get details and information on how you can enroll your student in their school. We'll be right back.
You act like you've never seen someone do this before.
Because I haven't.
Really? I've been doing this for a while. Saves me a ton of money.
But we share this milk.
Then we're both saving money.
Hi, welcome back. We are here now with Dr. Michael Bailey from Optum San Diego. He is here to talk about a very, very pressing issue that can affect many of us right here in San Diego County. Dr. Bailey, welcome to the show. Glad to have you here. Optum San Diego provides an incredible service that is much, much needed. So tell us about the services that you provide.
Well, thank you. Yes, well, we're coming up on October, which is National Depression Awareness Month. And so Optum, a health services company, is working with our county partners throughout the system of care to look at making people more aware of depression, its significance in our lives, and how to recover from it. So we want to make sure that people are aware of just what recovery support resources are out there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, depression is a very common illness in our society, and this year we'll have about 22 million people impacted by depression.
Really?
And that's about 10% of the adult population. So unfortunately, it's very common, and it has a tremendous impact on our ability to work, to fulfill our obligations within our family, to go to school, etc. And so as part of that, we want people to be aware of the resources that are available for treatment, because we find that only 50% of people who are depressed actually get help.
Really?
And only 20% really get the full amount of treatment that's recommended by our best practice guidelines.
Okay, okay. And so with that being said, I think it's important. How do you get to that 50% or even the 20%? How do you find or how are they found? What do we need to do?
Well, there's a couple of things. First of all, it's being aware of what the symptoms and signs are.
Okay.
And certainly there are different kinds of screening events that are taking place throughout the month of October.
Okay.
So that, for example, October 6th, there's our Check Your Mood Day, which is a screening event that's going to be taking place at various locations across San Diego County.
Okay.
And if you go to the Live Well San Diego website, that livingwellsd.org, you can find out where those locations are.
Okay.
And if you can't make it to that event, then there are online resources that you can tap into as well. And one of those is mentalhealthamerica.org. Correction, NET. So it's mentalhealthamerica.net.
Okay.
And that one will take you into a screening exam, give you a series of questions to answer to see if you may be having a depression. And lastly, our Access and Crisis Line, which is a free, confidential 24-hour service available to all residents of San Diego County, is available at 888-724-7240.
Okay.
Or as I like to remember it, is 724 because it's 7 hours, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day.
Yes.
So 724, 724-0. And there you can speak to a mental health clinician, and they can actually screen you for depression as well.
Okay.
So you have multiple opportunities this month to learn about depression and see if you might be suffering from it.
Right, because I would presume that some people probably are suffering from depression and probably don't even know. They just think, you know.
It's very true. And
Yeah.
a lot of people may misinterpret some of the signs and symptoms and think they may have a medical illness or a physical illness, or that they may be suffering from something else. And so it may be useful to go over some of those signs and symptoms so that people might recognize them either in themselves or someone else.
Or someone else, most especially because we are right here near Camp Pendleton, the Marine Corps base, and there's a lot of things that are taking place with a lot of our military service members, and so whether it's themselves or even their family members, they'll know what to look for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so sometimes we can't see it in ourselves, but those around us might be able to pick up. And so if you recognize these signs and symptoms in someone else, it's important to get them the help they need.
Okay, very good. Well, that is wonderful. You all are doing an excellent service for our county here in San Diego.
Well, thank
so we
you.
just want to say thank you so much. Thank you for coming and stopping by and sharing with us, because we have to make sure that if it's not ourselves, then at least we can try to take care of one another.
Absolutely, because unfortunately it can lead on to serious matters such as suicide, and so certainly we want to prevent that as well, given the high rates of suicide within the county and within our military. So if you see the signs and symptoms of depression, reach out to either 911 if there's an imminent concern, or to our Access and Crisis line. About a third of the calls that come into our crisis line are from people who have concerns about relatives or coworkers or family members.
That's a good thing. Well, thank you, Dr. Bailey, for coming and sharing. We certainly appreciate it. Well, that's it for our show today. We just want to thank all of our guests for coming and joining us, and thank you for joining us. I have been away for a short while. Unfortunately, I lost my mom. She just recently passed away, and I tell you, I am here because of the great work that she put into me as an individual. And so I just want to say to everyone who has sent messages and cards, I want to say thank you. Thank you to my KOCT family who stood by me and walked me through this. And I would like to dedicate this show today in the memory of my dear mother, Betty Jean Lee. We'll see you next time.
This program was brought to you by Waste Management of North County and Oceanside, who are dedicated to serving customers and community as a safe, comprehensive service provider, a good corporate citizen, and a responsible environmental steward. Think green, think Waste Management.